Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Tonight we're checking into a world where the veil between our world and the spectral realm is thin as a sheet. We're talking about haunted hotels, those grand old buildings steeped in history, tragedy, and more than a few restless spirits. So tuck yourself in, turn off the lights, and prepare to be chilled to the bone as we explore three of the most spine-chilling paranormal events from real hotels. Nestled high in the Colorado Rockies, the Stanley Hotel stands as a beacon of Victorian elegance and an epicenter of paranormal activity. This grand old hotel, with its sprawling corridors and breathtaking views, has been whispering tales of terror to those brave enough to listen for over a century. It's no surprise that this hotel, with its eerie aura of dread, inspired Stephen King's chilling masterpiece, The Shining. Imagine, if you will, the dead of night. You're a guest in room 217, the most notoriously haunted room in the hotel. The air grows heavy, the temperature plummets, and you feel a presence, unseen but palpable, standing in the shadows. You're not alone. This is the reality for countless guests who have dared to spend the night at the Stanley. They tell stories of disembodied laughter echoing down the empty hallways, the ghostly tinkling of a piano in the dead of night, and the spectral figures that seem to vanish into thin air. One recurring tale speaks of Flora Stanley, the wife of the hotel's original owner, F.O. Stanley. Her spectral presence is said to linger in the grand ballroom, her ethereal piano melodies drifting through the air as if she's still hosting grand soirees from beyond the veil. Guests have reported seeing her ghostly figure dressed in her finest attire, gliding through the halls, her spectral perfume, a blend of roses and dust, lingering long after she's gone. But Flora is just one of many permanent residents at the Stanley. There are whispers of a former housekeeper, a woman scorned, who met an untimely end within the hotel's walls. They say her spirit still roams the halls, tidying rooms, moving objects, and sending chills down the spines of unsuspecting guests. And then there are the children, their laughter echoing in the dead of night. Some say they're the spirits of children who perished in a tragic accident long ago, their playful spirits forever bound to the hotel. Visitors have captured chilling images of spectral figures peering from windows, shadowy forms lurking at the edge of their vision, and orbs of light dancing in the darkness. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying the eerie aura that permeates the Stanley Hotel. It's a place where history and horror collide, where the dead don't seem to realize they've moved on, and where the line between reality and nightmare blurs with every passing hour. So the next time you're planning a vacation, consider a stay at the Stanley Hotel. Just be sure to pack your courage and maybe a nightlight or two. Our next stop on this spine-chilling tour takes us deep into the heart of Eureka Springs, Arkansas, to a place steeped in history, tragedy, and more than its fair share of paranormal activity, the Crescent Hotel. This imposing Victorian hotel, perched atop a hill overlooking the Ozark Mountains, has earned a chilling reputation as America's most haunted hotel. Built in 1886, the Crescent Hotel has lived many lives. It's been a luxury resort, a conservatory for young women, a hospital, and some say a final resting place for many souls who never truly checked out. The hotel's history is a tapestry woven with both joy and sorrow, and it's the echoes of that sorrow that seem to resonate most strongly within its walls. Guests have reported a chilling array of paranormal phenomena, from unexplained noises and cold spots to full-bodied apparitions and disembodied voices whispering their secrets in the dark. The most infamous resident of the Crescent Hotel is Michael, a mischievous spirit with a penchant for pranks. Legend has it that Michael was a stonemason who met an untimely end during the hotel's construction, falling to his death from the roof. His spirit, they say, is forever bound to the hotel. His presence felt most strongly in room 218, the very room where he met his demise. Guests have reported objects moving on their own, lights flickering, and the distinct feeling of being watched, as if Michael himself is observing their every move. But Michael is just one of many spirits who call the Crescent Hotel home. There's also the Lady in White, a spectral figure often seen gliding down the hallways, her mournful cries echoing through the night. Some say she's the ghost of a former patient, from the hotel's days as a hospital, searching for a cure that death has denied her. Then there's Dr. Baker, the eccentric physician who ran the hotel as a cancer hospital in the early 1900s. Dr. Baker's treatments were, to put it mildly, unorthodox, and many of his patients met their end within the hotel's walls. Some say Dr. Baker never truly left the Crescent, his spirit still lingering in the building, performing his spectral surgeries on unsuspecting guests. Visitors to the Crescent Hotel have reported feeling a cold hand on their shoulder, a sudden chill in the air, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched, as if unseen eyes are tracking their every move. The hotel's morgue, located in the basement, is said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity. Guests and staff alike have reported hearing disembodied voices, feeling the icy breath of spirits on their skin, and even seeing full-bodied apparitions materializing from the shadows. Guests have captured chilling images of spectral figures in their photographs, shadowy forms lurking in the background, and orbs of light dancing in the darkness. So, if you're looking for a vacation destination with a side of the paranormal, the Crescent Hotel might be just what you're looking for. Just be sure to book your stay with an open mind and maybe a few extra batteries for your camera. Chapter 3. The Queen Mary Hotel, where luxury liners set sail for the afterlife. Our final destination on this nautical nightmare takes us to Long Beach, California, where a majestic ocean liner, once a symbol of luxury and grandeur, now rests as a permanent resident of the harbor, its steel hull concealing a treasure trove of maritime history and spectral secrets. This is the RMS Queen Mary, a retired ocean liner turned hotel, where the echoes of a bygone era mingle with the whispers of the departed. The Queen Mary, launched in 1934, wasn't just a ship. It was a floating city, ferrying the rich and famous across the Atlantic in unparalleled style. But beneath its luxurious facade, a darker history was being written in salt water and shadows. Over the years, the Queen Mary witnessed its fair share of tragedy. Accidents, suicides, and even a few unexplained disappearances have all left their mark on the ship's soul, transforming it from a vessel of dreams into a repository of restless spirits. Today, the Queen Mary is a popular tourist destination, offering guests the chance to experience the golden age of ocean travel. But for those with a sixth sense for the supernatural, the ship offers something more, a glimpse into the afterlife. The most haunted area of the ship is said to be the first-class pool, now drained and eerily silent. Guests have reported seeing the ghostly figures of children playing around the pool, hearing the splashes of phantom swimmers, and feeling the icy grip of a phantom hand on their shoulder. Legend has it that a young girl, perhaps a passenger on a long-ago voyage, drowned in the pool, her spirit forever bound to the watery depths. Her laughter, they say, can still be heard echoing through the empty pool area, a chilling reminder of the tragedy that unfolded there. But the pool is just one of many hotspots on the Queen Mary's paranormal map. Dock 13, located on the ship's B deck, is said to be cursed. It was here in 1966 that a crewman met his untimely end, crushed to death by the heavy door. Guests have reported seeing the spectral figure of the doomed crewman near the door, his anguished cries echoing through the passageways. They say he's still trying to escape his watery grave, his spirit forever trapped within the ship's steel embrace. And then there's Stateroom B 340, a room so haunted that the hotel no longer rents it out to guests. It's said to be haunted by the spirit of a malevolent entity, one that preys on the living, leaving them feeling drained and terrified. Guests who have stayed in adjacent rooms have reported hearing strange noises, feeling an oppressive presence, and even witnessing objects moving on their own. Some have even reported being physically attacked, scratched and shoved by unseen forces. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying the eerie aura that permeates the Queen Mary. So, if you're planning a trip to Long Beach, consider booking a night aboard the Queen Mary. Just be sure to pack your courage and maybe a life vest. There you have it, my fellow travelers in terror. 3 haunted hotels, each with its own chilling tales to tell. If you enjoyed tonight's journey into the heart of darkness, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more spine-chilling stories from the shadows. And be sure to let me know in the comments below. Have you ever stayed in a haunted hotel? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, sleep tight and don't forget to check under the bed.